I grew up in West Virginia, and if you've ever spent time in the Appalachian Mountains, you know the land has a way of remembering things. Towns disappear, mines close, roads get overgrown, but stories, they stay. Some of them are warnings, some are cover-ups, and some are the kind that no one should ever tell out loud. This story is one of those. It's about Black Hollow, a stretch of forest in Clay County that locals still won't enter after dark. Between 1971 and 1980, at least 7 people vanished there. The sheriff's office blamed wild animals, hiking accidents, even moonshiners protecting their land. But the families, they knew better, because every time someone went missing, the same thing was found: a circle of stones arranged in the dirt with a single bone left in the center. The first disappearance, 1971. In October 1971, a 22-year-old college student named Laura Simmons drove from Charleston into Clay County to photograph the fall colors. She was last seen buying film at a gas station near Procius. 2 days later, her car was discovered on a dirt road outside Black Hollow. Doors locked, keys still in the ignition. Search parties combed the woods for weeks. Bloodhounds picked up her scent, followed it half a mile, then stopped at a clearing. There, they found the first stone circle. Laura's body was never recovered. Her disappearance made the Charleston Gazette, but the story faded after a few weeks. The woods swallowed her name the same way they swallowed her body. The Hunter, 1973. In November 1973, a seasoned deer hunter named Bill Davenport failed to return home. His wife reported him missing. The sheriff organized a search, but hunters know the mountains, and Bill wasn't careless. After 3 days, his rifle was found leaning against a tree in Black Hollow. His hunting jacket was draped neatly over a branch, as if he had undressed himself. At the base of the tree, another circle of stones, and in the center, a jawbone. Locals started whispering about the Watcher of the Hollow. Some said it was a hermit. Others swore it was something older, something that lived in the mountains long before settlers came. The Children, 1976. The most chilling case happened in the summer of 1976. 2 brothers, Eddie, 9, and Mark, 11, Whitaker, were camping with their parents near Elk River. The boys went exploring while their father fished. They never came back. Over 200 volunteers searched for weeks. Helicopters scanned the valley. The FBI got involved. Nothing. Then, in the 3rd week, a deputy found a clearing deep in Black Hollow. At the center, a massive circle of stones. Inside it lay 2 small femur bones, clean to flesh, white as chalk. The parents collapsed when they saw them. The state police sealed off the area, but by winter, the case was quietly closed. The official report listed the boys as presumed dead, cause undetermined. No one camped in that valley again. The Tape, 1979. By the late 70s, Black Hollow had a reputation. Teenagers dared each other to spend a night there, but most came running out before midnight, babbling about whispers, about footsteps in the brush. In April 1979, 2 amateur paranormal investigators from Ohio, Rick and Donna Keller, decided to document the legends. They brought cameras, audio recorders, and camped near the center of the hollow. They never came home. A month later, a hunter stumbled across their abandoned tent. Inside was a cassette recorder.
The sheriff's office developed the tape, but only a few minutes were released to the press. I managed to hear the full version years later through a retired deputy. It starts with normal campfire chatter. Then Donna says, "Do you hear that? It's like someone's humming." Rick laughs nervously. Then there's silence. The mic picks up faint footsteps circling the tent. Donna whispers, "It's right outside." Rick unzips the tent. You hear the night air, then his voice. "Who's out there? Hello?" Then the clearest sound on the tape. A low voice, guttural, almost human, whispering the words, "Stay with us." Donna screams. The recorder falls. There's chaos, running, breaking branches, heavy breathing. Then silence. The tape ends with a click. The bodies of Rick and Donna were never found. In January 1980, Sheriff Harold McGraw led one last search after another disappearance, a farmer named Clyde Porter. This time, deputies swore they saw something. One officer, still alive today, told a reporter in 1992, "It wasn't an animal, it wasn't a man. It was tall, pale, like it had no face. It stood at the edge of the clearing, watching us. And when we shined our lights, it stepped back into the trees and vanished." That night, Sheriff McGraw ordered Black Hollow closed. Too dangerous, he told the county. They blocked the old road with concrete barriers. By spring, the state had purchased the land under the guise of environmental protection. But everyone in Clay County knew the truth. The hollow wasn't protected. It was contained. Over the decades, hikers still go missing near Black Hollow. Not as many as before, but enough. The most recent was in 2011, when a 19-year-old backpacker named Tyler Green disappeared. His camera was recovered. The last photo shows a dark figure standing between two trees, eyes glowing white in the flash. The sheriff at the time called it a trick of the light. But if you ask the old families in Clay County, they'll tell you the same thing my grandfather told me. The mountains keep what they want. Black Hollow's hungry, and it's still waiting. Why I'm telling this story. I didn't want to write this story. Even typing it out makes the hairs on my arms stand up. But I think people need to know. Because 3 weeks ago, I drove past Clay County for work. Curiosity got the better of me. I parked near the old barrier and walked a few hundred yards into the trees. It was quiet. Too quiet. Then I saw it. A fresh circle of stones, perfectly arranged, and in the center, a single bone. Small, white. I turned and ran. But as I stumbled back to the road, I swear I heard something in the trees. A voice, low and guttural, whispering the same words from the tape in 1979. "Stay with us." That's why people in Clay County still lock their doors at night. That's why no one says Laura Simmons' name out loud after dark. And that's why, if you ever find yourself driving through West Virginia and you see the sign for Black Hollow, don't stop. Don't look. Just keep driving. Because the hollow is patient and hungry, and it never forgets.